be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing on first is Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now Wentz again. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Wentz now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now a play fake. Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Breeze finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now, Breeze again. Caught on the left side by Ginn. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Again, it's Breeze. Again has it complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, here's Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. Sproles lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Breeze now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. Oh, what a move. Oh, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Breeze now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 42 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli.
in the back. Haters, they talk to chat. They step on the rock, don't matter. I'm a cave back. 400K. I got the lurking and